I'd like to give all glory and praise and honor unto the Most High. We're going to get into it, man. Short little lesson today. We're going to start off right here in Psalms 50, verse 12. It says, "If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine and the fullness thereof." So, pretty much what the Most High is saying right here. Look, I don't got to tell you anything, man. Everything is mine. You know, if I were hungry, I don't got to tell you anything because everything belongs to me. You know, what can you do for me, pretty much? You know, and this is kind of piggybacking off my last lesson when I was talking about the significance of the letter Y. And I was telling you that, you can see this letter Y in the makeup of his creation. And I was saying specifically the trees. You look at most trees that you go look at, they're going to have this shape of a Y, and we know that the Most High, his name is Yahuwah. It starts with a Y, the Son, Yeshua, and I was thinking about this Y, and the trees, and when you think about an artist, any artist, whether that be a painter, people that draw, whenever they make their creation, you're gonna see their signature. It could be anywhere on the top left or the bottom right of that, on that creation that they made. Their little signature, so like, oh, you can look at this and say, oh, so and so made this. This was made by so and so. Anything that an artist make, their signature is gonna be on it. Whether that be logos, phones. You can look at it. Oh, Apple made this. Oh, this car is from Nissan. It's from Mitsubishi. Anything that an artist makes, they're going to put their stamp on it so you can know that this is theirs. This is their work. Now, we know when it comes to creation, the sun and the moon were here before us. The cattle, the land animals, the trees, the water animals, the angels. Then came Adam, then Eve. So then I was thinking about this, and the Most High is very specific about marking his territory and what's his, even down to the book of Revelation. Now, you see in that scripture I just read for you, it says the world is his and the fullness thereof. The world is his. Well, we know for a short, brief time, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We understand that. But for the most part, we know everything belongs to the Most High. So I was sitting down here and I was thinking, how would the Most High mark his territory? And then it hit me. He did it with the trees. For the most part, you look at any tree, they shape like the letter Y. You go anywhere in the world, you're going to see these trees, that's shaped like the letter Y. Because what he says, the world is mine and the fullness thereof. And he's very specific in marking his territory. There's no way you could go in the world that you're not going to see a tree, And of course, the trees do serve a vital role in the environment as far as, oxygen. It's a place for the insects, ants, things that would usually tear us up. They find a home there. Birds, it stops the from over flooding when it rains, of course. They suck up the water. But there's no way you can go in this world where you're not going to see a tree, man. And like I said, the Most High is very keen in marking his territory. Anywhere you go, you're going to see, in the world, you're going to see trees, man. And they're shaped like the letter Y. He says the world is mine and the fullness thereof. There's no way you could go, So this is just something that was, it hit me, And the Most High has a sense of humor too, man. It's a clever way, to mark your territory, mark what's yours. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see a tree. And it's not a coincidence that these trees are shaped like that. This was done intentionally. Oh man. So So this is just something that was on my mind, man. You know. Hopefully this was edifying, man. You guys enjoyed this little short little lesson today. You know. The world is his, man. You know, so as he's creating the world in the beginning, I mean, he's putting these trees down everywhere. I mean, it's showing you, look, yeah, they serve, like I said, they do serve a purpose, but you can see the Y, a letter Y in there. You know what his name start with. What letter does his name start with? You know, this is why you can't escape judgment. Where are you gonna go? That there's no trees. You know, everything is his. The world is mine and the fullness thereof. And like I said, once again, he's very specific in marking what's his down to his people. You know, the revelations. Oh, this person has my mark. Okay, he's with me. You know, he marks what's his. The world is his. Where can you go without there being trees? Oh man, I was thinking about this, man. It hit me. This is what it is, man. It's his mark too. You know. Oh man, it's a mark. It's just a mark on the earth, man. You know, showing you that, look, this is mine. That's it, man. One more thing I was thinking about too is this is why it's important to know the name of the Father, you know, and the Son, you know. And I don't got nothing against people that use the name Jesus, you know. I still use it sometimes, you know, but we know that, you know, the letter J wasn't invented until the late 1500s, 1600s. You know, but it's important to know the actual name of the Father and his Son, you know, because this is why they redacted out their names out the books too. You know, they didn't want you knowing the name of the Father. That's why, you know, taking the Most High's name in vain too is also, you know, taking him out the scriptures. You know, this is what they did too. And if you can, like I said, if you didn't know their name, or if I didn't know their name, I would say I wouldn't be able to make this connection, you know, with the trees and the shape of them, you know. So that's it, man. Hopefully this was edifying, man. So the trees are kind of like his signature on his creation, just like I was talking about earlier, with, you know, any artist marking their creation with their signature, you know. You know, he's the grand architect, the real grand architect, you know. His signature is all over the world, but you gotta pay attention to see it, you know. Oh man.